So work from within really means two things. One is it can come as a noun, your work from within, and as a verb, to work from within. So as a noun, work from within is your work, your true work in the world that comes from the inside out, because so many of us are influenced by things outside of ourselves. We're influenced by shoulds in our lives, the things we feel obligated to do, or that our parents or society or our teachers or our friends had said, you should do, you'd be really good at this. And while they're well-meaning, nobody else can really get in touch with what's inside of you. And I believe it's important to create in the world, if you really want a life that's in alignment with who you are and what you care about, that's work that comes from within, that is sourced from inside of you as opposed to from the outside. It's true, it's in alignment with your heart, your gut feels it. You get a sense that's like, yeah, this feels like the real me. And so to me, it's really valuable to have people doing their work from within, to have you doing your work from within in the world, because then there's a sense of fulfillment. There's not that resentment of I'm doing something that's a drudge or a drain. It's really about listening on the inside to what's important, to believing in that, to investing in that, to enriching yourself with what matters on the inside, whatever that may be. You know, your art, your creativity, some sense of what matters to you, and bringing that out. So that to me is what is your work from within. So to work from within means to really listen on the inside to what's true for you. It's really easy in our society to get influenced by shoulds and what we feel by obligation that we're supposed to be doing. But when we do that for too long, we build up resentments, we get tight and angry and tense. We can even get sick from that. And my belief is that there's a way to learn to work from within. Most of us don't learn how to do that. We learn to listen to our head, or we learn to listen to other voices instead of listening to ourselves. And to work from within is to trust our instincts and our impulses, that feeling, that sensation. So the idea is that if you want a sensational life, pay attention to your sensations. They're going to move you in a direction. So it might be that if you have a choice to make, you know, if you start to notice, ooh, I'm getting tight, I'm getting tense, my throat's dry, you know, my muscles feel all tight, I feel kind of sick to my stomach, that's telling you one set of things. It's very different than, wow, I feel lit up, I feel energized, I feel bubbly, I feel open, I feel happy. That's something else on the inside. So our emotions and our sensations are constantly guiding us if we will pay attention. But many of us have learned to cut off below the neck. We pay so much attention to our heads, and you know, I'm here to say that don't believe everything you think. Sometimes we think crummy thoughts. We'll say, you know, I could never do that, or I'm stupid, or I don't have enough resources, or this will never work. And that gets in the way. But if you take the journey down, if you take imagine taking an elevator down from your head with all its, you know, spinning thoughts, some people call monkey mind. If you take the elevator down and start to ask yourself, and ask, maybe, you know, put a hand on your heart and ask your heart, what do you feel? Tell me, give me some information here. Or you listen, you put a hand on your belly and you listen to your belly brain and say, hey, what do you have to tell me? It's a very different experience. And for some of us, it's learning to trust what we're hearing back. You know, it's not the thing that we're often taught. So what I'm a big believer in is learning to have that dialogue, practicing, listening on the inside, practice with little things, like going out to the supermarket, stand in the produce section and ask yourself, what am I really hungry for? And walk past each fruit or each vegetable and say, does it feel like this? And notice how you get drawn to whatever it is you're drawn to. You know, do you get a little tingle on the inside? Do you get a little bubbly feeling? What's telling you that? And if there's something you don't like, what's the signal that's coming back to tell you that? And those signals, those impulses, those instincts are yours and yours uniquely. They're your DNA. They're telling you what's on purpose for you. And I really invite you to start paying attention to those and start to be on that journey where you're listening to that. So that's what it means as a verb. To work from within is to listen to instinct and impulse, to learn to trust and follow that in your life so that you're guiding your own life.